Hello, I'm at the hangar at Redhill and this is your exclusive April update. Just got back from a very busy flight from Harden. Those that have been following will know that I flew up there on Wednesday and I returned today. We had 2 nights up there. The aircraft you can hear outside is a Diamond, I think. So I'm in the hangar, Oscar Romeo is here. It's just returned. I've just noticed I can see the heat coming off the top of the engine. I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to see that. Probably not. But I mean, the engine flew brilliantly actually. No problems at all. Do you want to have a look at the engine? Let me go around the other side where the light will be better. I'm sorry about the noise, but we are at an airport, of course. So there's Oscar Romeo's new engine, nice and hot. I've been running it really quite hard, 2400 RPM. Just gonna put this down, which is meant to be good for it in the first 50 hours. So that's exactly what I've been doing here. I've been running it nice and hard. So doing about 115 knots indicated on the way down. The flight up was really busy. Lots of air traffic control, communications, and we were going very fast with the tailwind as well. So things happened very quickly, lots of traffic. The way back was slower, but my son Bertie felt sick just to the south of the Bryce zone. So we diverted to Oxford to let him calm down for an hour or so, and they were lovely at Oxford. Very, very kind. And then we did the last leg back here. But we have picked up a couple of defects. Firstly, the pitot heat at Harden wasn't working. Not essential for us today, but there's the pitot tube. You see the little hole in there. That basically is where the air speed is read from, and underneath you can see there the static port, which reads for the altimeter. And this is meant to be heated. You can turn it on if you get into IMC and it's a bit cool outside, and it heats up, but that's not working. It's one of the pre-flight checks that we do, so that wasn't working. And one other thing, I'll just go into the cockpit. I'm literally just packing up at the moment from the flight, and Bert is waiting for me, so he'll be cursing me that I'm taking so long talking to you guys. So we're into the cockpit. So we always leave everything nice and tidy in the back. There's a little air freshener thing there that I'll hang up. It's not actually doing anything now, so I'll throw that away. And then in the front here, well, you've seen it all before in the videos, of course, but this is the DI, the direction indicator, gyroscopic, runs off the vacuum pump, and that is just not locking on. As you can see, it's spinning quite freely. So I had no direction indicator on the flight back from Harden and was relying instead on the trusty old compass. So a couple of things for us to sort out, so I'll report those. I put those on the defect log. And also the aircraft's been very difficult to start. God, sorry about the noise, they're just pulling off now. I found the aircraft very difficult to start. I don't know if it's because I'm not used to how much fuel this engine needs on a cold start, and the starter motor is a little bit sticky as well. It doesn't always engage. So naturally perhaps a few teething problems that are to be expected. So I've recorded all of those videos except Oxford to Redhill. We ran out of card space and battery power on the cameras, so that wasn't recorded. So that video will be coming up for you early birds as soon as I can get it out. That's certainly the flight up to Harden and then the return. So it's fantastic to be in Oscar Romeo. I was I said on Facebook and Twitter I had butterflies when I was leaving here on Wednesday, flying the aircraft after such a long period, and also knowing that the engine had just been rebuilt, and knowing that obviously you need to be conscious of the fact that things could go wrong. So I did have butterflies on Wednesday. The aircraft flew like a rocket. I mean, it literally leapt off this runway and was nose high. The performance was immense. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen in a climb the VSI, the vertical speed indicator, go up, you know, reach its end spot as it did. So really, really good performance. Very impressed with the engine. It's stunning. It goes like a rocket. It really, really does. So we're going to have many, many very pleasurable hours, I think, flying in this aircraft with its new lease of life. So who'd have thought, you know, 3 or 4 months ago we were thinking, well, we might have to scrap this plane, and that was in fact a real reality. You know, if we couldn't afford to pay for it, and we've had to struggle and we've had to dip into our pockets to pay for the new engine, we've now got it and it's going well. I'll leave you there, folks. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this little behind the scenes video interesting as always. See you soon.